Welcome back, everyone. Let's talk about some buzzing transfer news surrounding Manchester United. Ever since Ruben Amorim took charge at Old Trafford, the rumor mill has been running wild, linking the Red Devils to some of Amorim's former players at Sporting. And one name that keeps popping up is Viktor Gyökeres. What's going on with this Swedish striker, and could he really join United? Let's dive in. Yeah, it's getting exciting. Viktor Gyökeres has been a goal-scoring machine for Sporting. Since his move from Coventry, he's netted 66 goals in just 68 games. I mean, those are insane numbers. Now, with Amorim at United, it's no surprise his name is being thrown into the mix. Of course, you definitely cannot ignore the connection. What's fascinating is that Sporting reportedly has no option but to sell. Why is that, you think? It's all about finances. United's revenues dwarf Sporting's, and let's face it, Premier League clubs can flex their financial muscle in ways other leagues just can't. Exactly. Former Premier League defender Jose Fonte recently weighed in on this. According to him, Portuguese clubs just can't compete financially with the Premier League. He said, and I quote, "Portuguese clubs have no option but to sell for the right price. They need to raise big money every year." That's so true. Fonte highlighted how the lack of substantial TV revenue in Portugal forces clubs to sell their best talent. In his words, "We don't have the same TV rights as the Premier League, so we don't have the capacity to hold on to players. It would be lovely to see Portugal with a little bit more capacity to hold on to their talent, of course." That's what people in the various federations are trying to do. Sporting will listen, and they will probably have to sell Viktor Gyökeres because Portuguese clubs have to raise big money every year. It's almost like a cycle. Develop great players, sell them to bigger leagues, and start over. This means Sporting might not be able to hold on to players like Gyökeres when bigger clubs come calling. Agreed. But here's a question for you. If Sporting has to sell, does that mean United will get him on the cheap? Not necessarily. Sporting will still want to cash in big, especially if other clubs join the race. Sporting reportedly might sell Gyökeres for around $70 million. That's lower than his $85.3 million release clause, but still a hefty price. Here's where it gets interesting. Ruben Amorim hasn't ruled out a move for Gyökeres, but he's made it clear he won't make any moves in January out of respect for Sporting. That shows his class. However, summer? That could be a whole different story. Absolutely. Amorim's focus seems to be on building long-term success at United without burning bridges. But let's be honest. He hasn't completely ruled out signing Gyökeres in the future. And why would he? Gyökeres is a dynamic forward, exactly the type United needs. Let's be real. Manchester United could use someone like Gyökeres up front. With his pace, power, and eye for goal, he could add a much-needed spark to their attack. Plus, he's worked under Amorim before, so there's already a good understanding there. And while Fonte believes that Gyökeres is primed for a move to Manchester, he thinks that the Red Devils already have a solution to their attacking woes, and might not need Gyökeres after all. He has suggested that Jadon Sancho, currently in the middle of a loan spell with Chelsea, could receive a second chance under Amorim. He said Amorim's tactical style could suit Sancho perfectly, giving him the freedom to thrive in a creative role. In his words, Jadon Sancho will get a chance to impress Ruben Amorim in the summer because it's a fresh start and a new opportunity for everyone. Something might click between him and Amorim because he knows exactly what he wants from his players in every area of the pitch. He also likes to give the 10s the freedom to be creative, and that's exactly what Sancho needs. It could be a great opportunity for him. That's an exciting thought. Sancho hasn't had the easiest time at United, but a fresh start under Amorim could be just what he needs. Imagine if Amorim unlocks his potential. That's like signing a new player without spending a dime. Meanwhile, Sporting CP's star forward Viktor Gyökeres has finally broken his silence on the swirling rumors linking him with a move to join Ruben Amorim at Manchester United. The Swedish international's future at Sporting CP has been thrust into the limelight, especially since Amorim officially jumped ship from the Portuguese champions to Old Trafford this week. But Viktor Gyökeres has put paid to any faint hopes Manchester United had of signing him in January by saying that he wants to finish the season with Sporting. But the 26-year-old has left the door open to a move at the end of this season as he continues to shine as one of the most in-form strikers in Europe, scoring for Sweden in their Nations League win against Slovakia on Saturday night. "I want to finish this season at Sporting. I love it here," he said. Amorim probably has some strikers there already, so we'll see, he added. "No, he hasn't contacted me. It's fun, but nothing I attach any importance to because it's talk and nothing concrete. When quizzed on what would make him switch clubs, he dished that you get an important role and that you get to play. That's the most important thing. There are other things that also need to be in place, but I'll take it when it comes. In the aftermath of Sporting's 5-1 win over Estrela Amadora, the Sweden international was asked about possibly meeting Amorim again. I don't know, Gyökeres told the Portuguese broadcaster Sport TV. I'm here, and I really like being here. It's not something I think about. I'm enjoying it here. He went on to say, we are sad to see Amorim leave. He is a great professional. He was fantastic for us, but we have to adapt. It's difficult to talk about the future, but we will definitely do the same job and continue to give our best. We wish him the best. It's very good for him. So what's the verdict? So, should United push for Gyökeres this summer, or should they focus on rebuilding with players like Sancho? One thing's for sure, Ruben Amorim's vision is starting to take shape. It's going to be fascinating to see how this all plays out. Absolutely. Whether it's Gyökeres leading the line or Sancho finding his form, United fans have a lot to look forward to. What do you think, folks? Should United splash the cash on Gyökeres, or is it time to give Sancho another chance? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on Manchester United and the latest transfer news. See you next time!